When you have equations that have fractions in it, you could just distribute this fraction and go ahead and carry your fractions through. But when students do that, they very often make mistakes because working with fractions is a little trickier than working just simply with whole numbers. So a better choice would be to take a look at this equation and multiply through by a common denominator. And when I say multiply through, you have to multiply every single term by a common denominator. So remember, anything that's multiplied together would be a term. So this is one term. This minus 3 would be another term. And then this here would be your third term. So this equation has 3 terms. So you're going to take a look at your fractions, and you're going to say, all right, what is the common denominator that I should multiply through by? Well, I have a 6 and a 3, so the common denominator would be 6. So I'm going to take this equation, and I'm going to multiply every single term by 6. Well, when you do that, because this is a term, the only thing I really have to multiply by 6 is just the 5 6. So when I multiply 6 by 5 6, the 6 just cancel out, and I'm left with a 5. So my first term will be 5x plus 2. This 3 is also a term, or this negative 3, so I have to multiply the 6 by this negative 3 as well to get a negative 18. Don't forget that. Sometimes students will forget that because this isn't a fraction, they just forget it, but it has to be multiplied through too because it is a term. When I multiply 6 by 2/3, again, I only have to multiply by the 2/3 because this whole thing is a term. I'm going to get a 4. From here on in, now it's just a straight linear equation. If at this point you still have fractions, then you've either picked the wrong common denominator or one that's not quite large enough. So go ahead and make sure at this step you have no fractions. So now you're just going to distribute. So this will be 5x plus 10, again minus the 18, equals 12x plus 4. You're just going to combine your like terms. So this will be 5x minus 8 equals 12x plus 4. You're going to subtract the x's to get them all on one side. So I'm going to get negative 7x minus 8 equals 4. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. I'll get negative 7x equals 12. And to finish this up, I'm just going to divide by negative 7. And I get x equals negative 12 over 7. Remember, you never want to leave a negative in the denominator. It should either be out front or it could be in the numerator, but never ever in the denominator. So that's what I mean when I say clear out fractions. So practice this skill because it's a really good one to have. If you have any questions, let me know.